Hi, welcome back to Faye and Stories. What do you think is more impressive? Building a 40-meter tall statue 2,000 years ago, or carving an entire city into a cliff?
Depends. Are we talking Indiana Jones stuff or alien-level engineering?
Both. Because the modern list of the Seven Wonders, they're not myths, they're real, and you can visit them right now.
Wait. So you're telling me the new Seven Wonders of the World are like the real-life DLC of the ancient ones?
Exactly. From the jungles of South America to mountaintops in Asia, these aren't just tourist traps. They're miracles of architecture, history, and raw human ambition. All right, today we're diving into the new Seven Wonders of the World. Before we jump in, these aren't just random tourist spots.
Yeah, who decided what counts as a wonder anyway?
In the early 2000s, a global poll was launched by a Swiss foundation called the New Seven Wonders. Over 100 million people from all around the world voted.
So basically, ancient marvels got rebooted by internet democracy?
Exactly. And in 2007, after all the votes were counted, 7 winners were officially named. A brand new list of human achievements worthy of the title, Wonders of the World.
All right, let's see who made the cut. Okay, where do we start?
Let's go back to the jungle. The first wonder, Chichén Itzá in Mexico.
Wait, how do you pronounce this one? Chicken pizza?
Yes. This is one of the 7 wonders. Is a spicy dish from the Yucatan.
Okay, it's Chichén Itzá. That's the one with the giant pyramid, right?
Exactly. El Castillo, also called the Temple of Kukulkan. It's not just a pyramid, it's a calendar made of stone.
What do you mean?
It has 365 steps, one for each day of the year. And during the spring and autumn equinox, the sun casts a shadow that looks like a serpent slithering down the side of the temple.
That's way cooler than a smartwatch.
The Mayans were brilliant astronomers. They tracked the stars, predicted eclipses, and tied their entire religion to the cycles of time.
And wasn't this also the place with human sacrifices?
Yes and no. The Mayans did perform ritual sacrifices, but it wasn't constant. The famous cenote of sacrifice nearby was used for offerings, sometimes precious items, sometimes people.
So the whole site was like an observatory, a temple, and an ancient horror movie set?
Pretty much. But it also had ball courts, palaces, and carvings that show a blend of myth and science. It wasn't just about blood. It was about cosmic order.
And today, you can climb the steps?
Not anymore. Too much damage from tourists. But it still draws millions who want to see how an ancient civilization built a cosmic calendar you can walk on.
All right, next stop.
Rome, the Colosseum.
Oh, I know this one. The Colosseum. Gladiators, lions, thumbs up, classic Rome stuff.
You got it. Built around 80 AD, the Colosseum was Rome's ultimate flex. It could hold up to 50,000 spectators. A full-on stadium before stadiums were a thing.
Wait, 50,000? That's like ancient Coachella, but with more stabbing.
Pretty much. And the engineering still blows minds. It had trapdoors, elevators, even a retractable velarium, a giant awning that shaded the audience.
So they had ancient pop-up roofs? Rome was playing 4D chess while everyone else was figuring out bricks.
Yep. And below the arena floor, there was a whole underground system called the Hypogeum, where animals and fighters were kept before battle.
It's like backstage at a concert, but you're about to fight a tiger.
And the events weren't just one-on-one fights. They reenacted sea battles, mythological scenes, even full-scale hunts.
Hold up. Sea battles? In a stadium?
Early on, they actually flooded the arena for Namakiai, mock naval battles. Imagine wooden ships, armed dudes in the middle of the city, all for entertainment.
So this was Netflix, the Olympics, and Animal Planet rolled into one?
Exactly. But eventually those battles stopped, and the Colosseum became a symbol of Rome's changing values.
And now it's just ruins?
Not just ruins, living history. Millions still visit every year. It's even earthquake damage and still standing tall.
Respect. That's the world's most hardcore open-air museum.
And it still inspires modern arenas, right down to the oval shape and tiered seating.
So the next time I'm in a stadium, I'll think, yeah, but does it have trapdoors and crocodiles?
All right, pack your bags. Next stop, Petra, the hidden kingdom in the cliffs.
This one sounds like it came straight out of an adventure movie.
That's because it literally isn't one. You've seen Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade, right?
Of course, the Holy Grail Temple. Wait, that's real?
Yep, that's Petra, an ancient city carved into rose-red cliffs in southern Jordan. Not built on the rock, carved out of it. Columns, tombs, temples, all sculpted directly into canyon walls.
That's wild. How old is it?
About 2,000 years. It was the capital of the Nabatean Kingdom, a super smart desert-dwelling civilization. They controlled trade routes, and they were masters of water engineering. In the middle of a desert, they created dams, channels, and even underground cisterns.
Desert city with plumbing. Meanwhile, I can't even get hot water on the third floor.
Same. Petra had its golden age, but after earthquakes and shifting trade routes, it slowly faded. Eventually, it was abandoned and forgotten by most of the world.
Until some explorer discovered it again?
In 1812, a Swiss explorer disguised himself as an Arab pilgrim, convinced locals to lead him through the narrow gorge called the Sick, and boom, Petra was revealed.
A lost city behind a secret passage. This is literally the template for video games.
No kidding. And to this day, that first view of the treasury through the narrow rock corridor is one of the most iconic travel shots in the world.
Cue the cinematic music and ancient sand falling ominously from above. Okay, time for the obvious one. Let me guess, the Great Wall?
Yup. The Great Wall of China, the dragon's backbone. The only wonder that literally snakes across a country.
And no, you can't see it from space with the naked eye.
Thank you! That myth refuses to die. But what is real is the scale. Over 13,000 miles total, if you count all the sections built over centuries. That's like half the Earth's circumference.
That's not a wall. That's a continent-sized patchwork of defense lines.
It was built over centuries by different dynasties. Stone, brick, tamped earth, and a lot of manpower.
Forced labor, right?
Yeah, we don't know exact numbers, but the death toll was staggering. Some say the wall became their tomb.
A monument. Built on bones.
The terrain it crosses is insane. Mountains, deserts, rivers. But that was the point, to slow down invaders from the north.
Did it work?
Sometimes, not always. But as a psychological barrier, absolutely. It said, this is where China begins. Cross it if you dare.
Kinda like the ultimate keep out sign.
Exactly. And the watchtowers? Each had signal fires, ancient warning systems. Messages could travel hundreds of miles in a single day. If enemy troops crossed, they'd light a fire. Then the next tower lights up, and so on.
Medieval Wi-Fi.
Pretty much. Keep going. Next, Machu Picchu, the city in the clouds.
Machu Picchu? That lost Inca city on top of a mountain?
Yup. And here's the twist. It was never really lost to the locals. The people nearby always knew it was there. It was just the rest of the world that had no idea. Until 1911.
So, like, ancient Incan ghost town gets discovered by a Yale professor. Is this an Indiana Jones reboot?
Almost. Hiram Bingham was the guy. He followed some vague maps, climbed a jungle mountain, and suddenly, boom, there it was, a whole city. Stone walls, temples, and terraces, all built on a cliffside.
No cement, no mortar, just giant rocks, carved to fit like puzzle pieces?
Exactly. And the wild part? They built this whole thing 8,000 feet above sea level. No wheels, no steel tools, no pack animals.
So basically the Inca were doing god-tier architecture with a stick and some rope?
Pretty much. It's thought to be a royal estate or sacred site. And because the Spanish never found it, it stayed untouched, like a time capsule.
That's rare. Most ancient sites got looted or flattened.
That's why Machu Picchu is so special. It's one of the few pre-Columbian cities that wasn't destroyed, and it still whispers the genius of a vanished empire.
A city in the clouds. Just chilling up there like, don't mind us, we're just perfect. Ah yes, the Taj Mahal. The one wonder that's basically a breakup anthem for emperors.
Not a breakup, a love story. Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan built it for his wife Mumtaz Mahal after she died during childbirth.
Oh, so grief-fueled megastructure?
Exactly. Construction began in 1632 and took over 20 years. Thousands of artisans, architects, and laborers worked on it.
And it's made of white marble, right? Like a lot of marble?
Tons. White marble inlaid with precious stones, lapis lazuli, jade, turquoise, imported from all over Asia. The entire complex is symmetrical, including a reflecting pool to mirror the dome.
That dome, though, iconic.
And if you look closely, the calligraphy, the minarets, the floral carvings, everything was designed to be perfectly balanced. Even the minarets lean slightly outward, so if there's an earthquake, they fall away from the tomb.
Built with beauty and physics in mind.
Yep, and here's a fun detail. Shah Jahan originally wanted to build a second Taj across the river in black marble, but his son overthrew him before he could.
Brutal. Imagine your kid stopping you mid-simp.
Still, the Taj Mahal stands, a 240-foot-tall love letter carved into stone, arguably the most beautiful tomb on Earth.
Makes my Valentine's Day cards look kinda lazy now.
Last one, Christ the Redeemer, Arms of Faith and Stone.
Okay, so this one's just a statue, right? What makes it wonder-worthy?
Well, first, it's not just any statue. It's Christ the Redeemer, 125 feet tall, arms stretched 92 feet wide, standing on a 2,300-foot mountain in Rio.
Okay, big guy on a bigger hill, still just stone, no?
It's more than size. It's a symbol of peace, welcome, unity. Built between 1922 and 1931, entirely from reinforced concrete and soapstone.
Soapstone? Like the stuff you carve into coasters?
Yep, but don't underestimate it. That stone holds up incredibly well to Rio's wild weather. And every little tile on the outer layer, placed by hand.
Wait, all of it? That's divine level patience.
Literally. Workers even left handwritten prayers behind some of the tiles, sealed inside the statue forever.
Okay, now that's poetic.
And the location wasn't just scenic, it was strategic. The statue can be seen from almost every corner of the city. It watches over Rio like a silent guardian.
Kinda like Gotham has Batman and Brazil has Jesus.
Exactly. It's more than a monument, it's emotion carved into stone.
That's all 7? I gotta admit, some of these are way cooler than I thought.
Told you! And they're still here. Unlike the old 7 wonders, these ones you can actually visit. These 7 are just the official list, but the world is full of places just as jaw-dropping, sometimes more mysterious, more ancient, or more controversial.
You mean like Easter Island, Göbekli Tepe, 3-Star Mound?
Exactly. Or stuff that's underwater, underground, or hidden in plain sight.
Ooh, so this is just Chapter 1.
Chapter 2, actually. We're just getting warmed up. Let us know in the comments, which one of the 7 wonders blew your mind, and what place do you think deserves to be on the list?
We might just make a video about it, right after we figure out how they got those giant statues on top of that cliff, with no cranes and no chill.
See you in the next one.